Welcome back. 2 weeks later.
Hello, folks.
They return.
Yeah! Episode 22.
We're here with our just jokes.
We
folks.
are here.
Just
Feel that?
Just jokes.
Jokes,
I do
folks.
feel
Just
that.
jokes.
That's right, baby.
I wanted to, before we start, Dan, just crack a fucking beer for the king, whose birthday it is tomorrow.
Oh, wow.
Look at my beer. You can't even see it.
When
Amazing.
you say the king, are you referring to a specific person in pop culture?
I mean the king of fucking England. Yeah, not the king of pop.
Yeah, no, the actual king.
God, these aren't gonna be
The king
great
of
to.
the kingdom.
This is so ridiculous. I'm drinking fucking air.
Yeah, that's why I
Cheers.
favor the Coronas, because the Coronas, smartly, they don't green out as much.
Look at me. I'm on such a diet. Look. Drinking nothing. Yes, happy
Drinking nothing
birthday.
but air.
Have you got the weekend for me?
Cheers.
Ladies and gentlemen, the weekend. Yeah.
The weekend.
Because I just want
It's
to
a long
say,
weekend, that's right.
I'm such a royalist at heart.
Thanks to the king.
Yeah, exactly. Thanks to the king. Tomorrow we have the day off, so it's a Sunday. And we have the day off.
Thanks to
so,
that wonderful man.
Yeah, and we love him for that. You know.
Okay. Good on you, king.
Thanks to the what's it called? What about last night? What Australia has the
Commonwealth.
The Commonwealth. Yeah.
that's
Thank you
right.
to the Commonwealth.
You know what I'm talking about?
We love it.
An attitude.
Is that the king?
Yeah.
Is he quite small?
I don't know.
He's just got an attitude, man.
We got to, it's our right to criticize the man if he rules us. I
It's
suppose.
our God-given right to criticize the king. You know, I still
We
haven't.
celebrate him and we criticize him.
He's on our currency, and I still haven't seen a coin with his
that's right.
with his face on, because he's on
it's
the
going to
realm.
slowly come into circulation. Yeah, all
Yeah,
of
but
the new coins and
It's
notes.
been out for like a year, and I guess I don't really use like cash that much.
Wow,
so.
I haven't seen it. I still see the Queen. Rest in peace.
Yeah, that old woman's still on the. I just noticed how close my close up is today, but it's all right. Normally you can see like Pandy and stuff, but you can just see the top.
Yeah, I think
That's all right.
okay. We can reframe
That's
a little
all right.
bit going forward. But
Do we have my NFL video to start with?
Yes.
Because, all right.
we can jump right into it.
Okay, because I really love this video.
You found this where on
I literally found this like 2 weeks ago, and I knew we weren't coming in for ages, so I knew we weren't going to be reacting to it for ages. So I've had it in my phone for like 2 weeks, and you know what?
just waiting.
Someone did make a comment that we've been a little bit too negative on the show, so I thought, this is unintentional, but this is just a little sweet video to start with us not, and we are going to be doing a bit of snagging off today, so
Yeah,
this is a
definitely.
nice start, I think. And this eagle has some, I don't know what team
I hate
he is on,
to.
but
I am gonna go ahead and believe that that's a hawk.
oh, what, a hawk tour?
Yeah, a bit of a.
Wait,
what?
am I anti-American right now?
No. It's probably an eagle. It's probably
have I made myself into a bit of a fool on the podcast?
It almost certainly is an eagle, but I like the idea that
Oh,
it's,
dear.
it's
You know what I'm talking about?
It's a what? It's a hawk.
Wait.
Thank you, Hayley. Hawk.
I can't cut it off quick enough.
It's a
but
hawk.
It's
It's a hawk. All right.
And there's only one of them, so if there were two, then that would
Well,
make
this
sense.
hawk has
Is about to.
balls of steel,
Okay.
in my opinion.
It's pretty high up, right? That's above the stadium? Okay, let's see.
Yeah, you'll see in the vid.
Oh, God. Let me turn the audio down. Oh, man.
Look at him go. You know he's holding one of those GoPros.
Yeah, wait. So,
Why are we so laggy today?
I don't know. The graphics are...
Did something happen?
I don't know. The graphics are a little overloaded today, folks. But this is actually quite insane. Where's he strapped to? Is he got like? I
He's
assume
got a
he's got like a
harness on
harness.
him.
Yeah, okay. And you said what? He's holding a GoPro as well.
Yeah, you can see he's holding like something.
Wow.
See, he's holding something?
It's like it looks
Yeah.
like one of those 360.
Yeah, like it edits out like the pole.
Well, because you can like reframe those after the fact, so you can edit it differently later.
Yeah, he full
Wow,
on
that's
just
a pretty cool shot right there.
yeah, he full on just jumps out of like the stadium. at
He's
the
like
top.
flying. He's literally like flying over the stadium. My oh my. Wow. What bizarre. This pose is crazy.
It's good marketing, you know.
Yeah, true. This video. Well, I was gonna say it probably hypes people up in the crowd.
Yeah,
you
imagine
know?
seeing that. No, he's committing to the bit.
Wow.
Like that would be terrifying. And you got a mask on, so you can't really see
That's so true.
where
yeah.
you're flying down to and stuff.
If you fell, you'd be so.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to
It's
see.
so fucked.
Yeah, you wouldn't be able to see where you're going and like when it would be close to being over.
Wow.
It's nuts. I have a lot of respect for this goon. Now it loads.
Wow, and that's crazy. So he literally.
Wow, this fucking loading is really bad today.
No, I paused it just then because I wanted to take it back because I didn't really realize. Yeah, so
Yeah,
he's
he's
literally
just sitting
jumping.
there. So
And
there's a bloke up there.
Oh yeah, you can see the guy
Yeah.
behind him, and then he just jumps off. Wow. Holy smokes.
Hawk. Yeah, it's crazy. And the dedication of holding on to the pole.
To get, I mean, that is a pretty sick shot. Like,
It's
they did
awesome.
get the shot.
It's really cool, hey?
Wow.
He's like, yeah, look at me.
These mascots better be paid, man. I tell you what, because this is high risk work. Yeah, well done. The beautiful, bold American eagle.
Just something soft to start with. So
Oh, wow.
I'm aware that we,
It's
maybe
America.
a little bit
Love you.
negative.
Very special.
An eagle like that. I mean, that's the beautiful, like, American spirit. You know?
The American
The
spirit.
bald eagle. Cheers. Wow. What a...
I watched the Super Bowl this year, so
the people we're talking about in this segment are pretty hateable. Yeah, I mean, I'm sorry, but they're pretty awful people. So I think we are coming into this segment pretty aggressively. We're going to be pretty harsh on the fellas that we're about to talk about, but I think it's warranted. I think it's for fair reason, and you guys at home, you can go ahead and decide whether or not we went too hard or...
we'll put up the odds if we took it too far.
Yeah, exactly. You decide. But we got these, not Mr. Hawk. This is actually the next project by Mr. Beast,
And LP.
Logan Paul, and KSI.
Oh, everyone's favourite.
We've actually got, if you want, before we show the video, this is the website. Mr. Beast, KSI, and Logan Paul are releasing Lunchly, a Lunchables competitor. It will feature prime, chocolate, and a variation of food. I think the food needs to be in
So
quotations.
have you tried? Yeah, exactly right. Have you tried any of the products that are in here? Like, have you tried?
Well, I was going to say, so we got the turkey stack'ems.
Well, I more mean, have you tried Prime?
Oh, I
Or-
see. I think
or
I don't even know
Feastables?
if I've tried prime. I may have had like one prime.
Have
I'm
you
not
tried
a-
Feastables?
No,
that what
I
they're called?
haven't tried Feastables either. And it's funny. Yesterday I was filling up my car at the petrol station, and they had like bargain bin Feastables. It was like, you know,
Yeah, I've heard they're awful.
must go $1 per bar.
I've heard
yeah.
they're really bad.
Well, it's just cheap, shitty chocolate, right?
I have tried Prime, but because I hate Logan Paul so much, this is the thing that I did, right? I saw like a Prime in like the bargain part of like the fridge.
Yeah, of course.
And it was like $2 and it was about to go off, I suppose. So I was like, fuck it, I'll give it a go. Not being biased, I generally thought it tasted terrible. Like, I really did. I thought it tasted really bad. I can't lie to you. I'm just being honest. I'm sorry. Just jokes, folks.
I don't
I
don't doubt it. It's just,
I really don't think it tasted nice at all.
it's funny, isn't it? It's like Logan. So I was saying to you last night, I think one of the things that frustrates me about this whole, endeavor, this whole project, sorry, we can put the Safari there as well, is that I think that Logan has quite successfully used Prime to rehabilitate his image to children and make himself seem like the cool, I'm running the company that you guys love influencer for kids or, for teenagers. Like,
They're nothing more than money hungry fucks. And this really rubs me the wrong way because it's like if Prime wasn't taking advantage of children enough, this is like the next level of just. I mean, come on, it's trash. Like it's you're fattening the kids.
this is where I think we can hit up the video because I think this is a relevant part of their marketing, right? You saw in the tweet there.
Look at Logan in the background. He's such a fuck. By the way, can they legally do this like off another company in a video of
that's
like
what I was going to
promotion?
say. So Lunchables, for those who don't know, Lunchables is an established lunch meal kit that has been going for years and it's running in America. And ironically, in the last year, Lunchables, the company, has come under a lot of fire for being very unhealthy, for having high levels of...
who would have known that?
Yeah, I think it was like MSG or so, or whatever. You know, the shit that you don't want kids to have or whatever.
Wasn't it lead?
That was a separate thing. They found some lead, but the lead stuff is more about
that
like,
was a separate thing. Yeah.
Well, yeah, the lead stuff is more about like contaminating the factory. The controversy I'm talking about is that, you know, people who were just pointing out that Lunchables are unhealthy as a product to give your kids.
How is this any better?
It's not. Like, that's the thing. This is literally not better.
Yeah, exactly.
And what frustrates me so much...
What, you think Prime and then Feastables aren't healthy, Dan?
No.
Okay.
I don't. And
Okay.
it's okay. Not everything has to be healthy per se, but I think it's insane
But they're acting
that
like
they
it
market
is.
it
Yeah,
that
they are.
way.
They're acting like it is. That's the problem.
And there's no interest. Clearly, Mr. Beast has no interest in actually like addressing, nutrition for kids or like finding a better way to provide snacks for children. He's just like, let's take what is the existing established industry and try and compete within that industry without changing it for the better, without improving it, just making a fucking bargain bin competitor to Lunchables. It's literally lunch. The name is so close. Like, anyway, this.
Plus, kids will buy it because of the people behind it. And they're cool brands to buy. And kids want to eat and drink what's cool.
Exactly.
And Prime is cool and Mr. Beast is cool. And I don't want to eat Lunchables anymore. I want to eat lunch. Like,
I want the one with Mr. Beast on it.
Yeah, exactly. It's like, I want the Mr. Beast one. It's like, okay, honey, we'll get you them. We'll just keep feeding you
So this
awful food every day.
This is, like you said, a video they made comparing it
Look
to
at LP
Lunchables.
in the background. He's such a little smug shit. I hate that guy so much.
God, I know that face. So I think you're technically allowed to do this sort of thing because it's like...
Maybe they should do one.
Lunchables should come after these fucks.
There was an Australian Lunchable kind of thing. I remember that.
Well, that's the thing too. Like, another issue is that a big part of the Lunchables appeal is in like states in America where, you know, the schools a lot of the time don't necessarily provide lunch for the kids, and so you have to bring your own. But a lot of families are lower class. They don't have as much money or time to necessarily prepare an entire like lunch meal for their kid.
$900 dues.
And yes, a lot of people turn to shit like this, Lunchables, because it's easier, it's
It'll
cheaper.
feed my kid and keep them happy.
I totally understand that. Like, I really do get that. But again, I just think it's really dark that Mr. Beast and Logan and KSI are just like preying on this, I don't know, situation that exists for a lot of families. But let's see what the comparison is.
This is Lunchables.
With Lunchly, you get double the amount of liquid.
Prime has no sugar added, more electrolytes, and more.
This is...
KSI, stop.
KSI, what are you doing? Secondly...
I like KSI. I really do. And I think I started to like lose faith in him when he started to work with Logan. I mean, he was always like really inspirational for me. He was like, he is the UK's biggest YouTuber. Like, I always thought he was a bit of a stand-up guy. And then he does...
Sit down, pal.
And now he does stuff like this. And it's like, I feel like I was saying to you last night, I feel like I think KSI specifically, he is constantly trying to like up himself. Because if he doesn't, people are gonna be like, "Oh, you're the UK's biggest YouTuber," but you're not. You're not like, "Oh, what have you done though?" It's like that's why he's doing music, boxing, Prime, Lunchly, YouTube videos. Like,
Yeah, how do you make the brand as big as possible?
he mustn't sleep. Like, I don't think it's healthy. Like,
I guess in that sense, the only positive I would say about KSI is that with Jimmy and Logan, it's very clear, in my opinion, that they
you
are
should have
doing...
got that Jimmy soundbite you showed me last night. That would have been perfect for this.
Oh, yeah, I do.
Oh, do you have it?
Yeah.
Oh, brilliant.
Trump loves
Because I forgot.
Jimmy Beast.
Jimmy Beast.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
Yes. Yes.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
No, so with Jimmy and Logan, they, I think, have to do Lunchly and Prime because they can't have an audience with adults because adults think they're lame or the adults don't find their
They
content.
see through the facade.
Yeah, they're not. Their prime entertainment audience is not adults; it's children because it has to be. Because Logan, you know, I said this last night. Anyone above like 26 remembers the Suicide Forest thing and thinks Logan's an asshole. You know, it's mostly younger, less mature guys who find someone like Logan appealing.
You're not going to help Lunchly when it comes to your local supermarket.
No,
You know,
no.
it probably will come here.
Yeah, well,
We
Prime
have
is here,
Prime
Feastables.
and Feastables. I doubt we won't get it. So,
Well, and look, it's got more liquid, which, by the way,
oh, thank God, let me
more
buy it.
energy drink for a child is not
It's a
necessarily
hydration drink
great, fantastic.
to give them. I mean, I don't want you to get sued, Dan. It's a hydration drink.
No, I understand that. I guess.
Do you? Because you said it was.
Okay, come on.
You said
Prime,
No, I agree.
Prime
I
is
agree.
attached
I agree.
as a brand
I
to
agree.
an energy drink.
I agree. I'm just
I understand
saying-
that this is the
I'm
hydration
just saying-
version.
I'm just saying.
Look, I don't know if American schools are the same as Australian schools in this sense, but like, don't schools have a shitload of water fountains everywhere? Like, I feel like hydration is
I remember when I moved to England, when I moved from England, I remember I was so shocked at how many water fountains there were at school.
Okay, I guess in Australia
Because I think it's hotter, yeah.
Okay.
I was
so I don't know.
shocked.
Maybe there's less in America.
I was shocked. Everywhere, every corner you turn, there'd be a water fountain, and I was always
Yeah.
just so amazed by how much water fountains there were.
Look, again, I get that a lot of these lunch packs come out of necessity for poor families, but it's just, it's sad. So, okay, let's see what else is
They're
better.
such good men, you know.
Yes, yeah, they're just bringing.
They just curb our ass.
B vitamins.
Crunch Bar. Feastables Crunch Bar.
This is so cringe.
They didn't even call it something different.
Everything,
It's literally a crunch bar just with the name Feastables.
everything I've heard about, at least Prime, I know people like. Everything I've heard about Feastables is that it fucking sucks.
Yeah.
I've never heard anyone say it's good. To give Prime a little bit of credit, I know people like it. Everything I've heard about Feastables, it just tastes like absolute shit.
I don't know though.
Why would they
not
want-
to doubt your Prime theory, but I feel like drinks like Monster and V, like, they're fine, like they work as what they are, but I think people like it because of the brand, and I feel like there's a lot going on with Prime there. I don't know if people love Prime as much as they just like the branding of it.
It's cool to carry it around, you know.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Oh, you're drinking Prime? You must be really...
Yo, you got that Prime?
You must be really good looking, great with the ladies, and...
God, every face Logan is making in this video.
He's such a slimy little
so
shit.
bad.
And he knows it, man. He's such a slime ball.
Oh God. So what is the Prime Hydration Feastables Crunch Bar?
Our pizza uses real cheese. Theirs, as it says on their box, is mozzarella pasteurized prepared cheese product.
Come on, man. Like it's so sad. It's like also a Capri Sun. I would fuck with a Capri Sun
I
over
used to
a
drink.
Prime.
I used to drink Capri Sun as a kid, like all the time, boy.
Capri Sun is a Lunchables W. I
Shit
will
was the
admit that.
bomb.
They
They sell Crunch bars here. I don't even have one.
this whole idea that like theirs is cheese product, ours is real cheese. Like shut the fuck up, bro. I mean, what are you even on about? You know?
Also,
Am I weird for thinking that's like a dumbass point to make?
no, I also think like the whole idea of like it's just a plain pizza base and you add the tomato sauce and add the cheese. That's just so odd to me.
I know. It's a bizarre thing to eat. That's the other thing.
Kids want to make their own pizzas, I suppose.
Also, like pizza with pepperoni, and then that's one of Lunchly's flavors as well. So they've pretty blatantly copied the flavors of Lunchables too.
They've copied all of it.
They can't even call it real cheese. We're also 30
Logan. Ooh. Jesus.
Like someone like KSI and Logan Paul fucking eats that shit anyway. They're ripped as hell.
Yeah, so this was a point that I think Ethan on the H3 podcast made as well. The calories for kids, like it's for kids. Do you really want kids calorie counting? They're making a point here about calories, less calories.
Well, they're
in
more
Lunchly.
probably saying it for the parents who are buying it.
No. But again, parents of young kids don't care about calories. Your kid is growing up.
Not
They need to
to
eat.
defend the fuckers, but
calories, 3 less grams of fat.
Yeah, less fat, less calories. I mean, I don't think for something that you're sending your kid to school with, you want them to have enough food to get through the school day. So I feel like fat and calories is not something that I just don't know why they're marketing it this way.
Speaking of getting fruit, can you get through this video, please?
Turkey stack 'em, 310 calories.
230 calories.
21 grams of sugar.
Only 7 grams of sugar.
If you look at this close up, you can already tell which one has.
Oh, the sugar thing too. That's what they do with Prime, though, right? They hike up the electrolytes or something, so they can have less sugar. So it's like technically less sugar, but it's still
like
just as unhealthy.
The adjectives they add into it is just like all this like kind of unknown shit that can be really bad for the body. It's like all that, they call it like natural sugars. They've been known to like cause some cancers and stuff.
Oh God,
so it's not good.
Jesus. Also, if you're a kid and you're eating that, do you care what the brand is? Like,
No.
I mean, that's
Kids
just
will put anything.
Yeah, it's the same
Kids will eat
slop either way.
anything. Yeah.
Has better ingredients. All right, we'll start off with the Lunchables.
Bro, I'm sorry, that's trash. All right, now we're trying.
But what in what universe are these guys going like? I'm hungry. Let me grab a lunchly.
Lunchly. Come on. We're not biased at all, but ours is way better.
Yeah, you're not biased at all.
Fiesta Nachos. 22 grams of sugar.
10 grams of sugar.
7 grams of protein.
9 grams of protein.
Come in close and look at the queso cheese
I
and
like my
lunchly
cheese
versus
melty.
whatever that is. Drip versus stick. I like my cheese drippy, bruh. This is a lunchly salsa, right?
Oh my God, what? What are we doing, folks?
Why does Logan Paul always look so greasy? Like,
Here,
his
look
hair
at the
always looks so
consistency,
greasy.
the texture. And this is Lunchables. This look, it's watery. I can't even look at that. With 400 milligrams of
He is so over the top. What
I
are you
can't even look
doing?
at. You're such a fucking loser.
electrolytes, my God!
And it's available for around $4. Super affordable. Go give it a try.
Oh my God.
Like, goofy Jimmy face right now.
Jimmy,
Jimmy, I love you so much.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
Oh man,
Call the
I just-
popo.
Oh God.
Yeah,
we can
it's sad.
we can put this one on with
Oh God, this video is so cringe.
we can just have this while we make commentary, but yeah, I don't know, man. These guys are just total sellouts. Like,
Does Jimmy like? It's funny. Like, does Jimmy even give a shit about like? Is Jimmy?
Come on, man.
Is he a YouTuber or is he just like a marketing fuck who doesn't care about any of this shit?
Yeah, I think he's just a big money man. Like,
Yeah, he doesn't care. He must be so rich.
he's
man.
trying to make the biggest profit possible. You know, he's gamified YouTube. You know, he's found a way to make it like a.
Is he rich as fuck?
Yeah, I would say so. I would be
He's
highly surprised if
He's
not.
so rich.
It's like, you know, super rich people will donate to charity so that they, for one, have influence amongst the charitable organizations, and for two, they get the positive publicity of being a charitable figure. And I just feel like whenever he does videos that are like on the charity side of things, it just screams of that to me, where it's like he's just doing it so that he isn't just seen as the money guy, as the money obsessed guy. He also does like charity stuff on the side, but it's like, you realize, you know, it's a privilege when you're that rich to be able to, you know, have involvement in that many charitable causes. And honestly, you end up having like a voice in the process of these charitable causes that other people don't. Especially like volunteers who are actually giving their time to the charity. They don't get to say, hey, I think you should do this or this or that, because they happen to have put in a shitload of money towards the organization, you know? I don't know. That's just my beast take.
Jimmy, I love you so much.
You're very special.
Oh, God.
Great.
Well,
Thanks, Jimbo.
I hope we didn't go too hard on the hate train. I mean, they get us riled up, folks. What can I say?
No, I think it's justified.
Okay, well,
Don't get mad at us for that, please.
no, please. I mean, come on. I think we went after some pretty deserving targets.
No, yeah, I agree.
So if we want to, you know, switch it up a little and be hopefully a bit more positive, this next video there's some cringe to it. I will not lie to you. Okay. There's definitely some cringe incoming right now. However, I kind of think this video is maybe better than people are making it out to be. Or
Okay, this has been hyped up to me all week. I'm keen to see it.
I think you'll be pretty surprised, to be honest.
I'm excited to see it. So it's from Parliament?
Yes. Okay. So this is a senator. So she's actually a WA senator.
Whee!
Let's go WA.
Which is where we're from, baby.
Oh yeah, baby.
You know what I'm talking about?
And recently, yeah, well done, thank you. Recently, this Senator Fatima Payman,
I beg your pardon?
her name is Fatima.
Her
which
name is Fatima.
Fatima, yeah, it's like a
Fatima Payman, okay.
yeah, it's like an Arabic name. It's
And
like,
God bless. Oh, sorry.
yeah. Well, I'm just saying. And,
Now I'm a racist.
no,
Just jokes, folks.
It's just jokes. Come on.
It's just jokes, folks.
No, so she was a Labour politician. She recently became independent. So we have the Labour Party, we have the Liberal Party. She was Labour. She was speaking up, I think, pretty forcefully in favour of Gaza and like Palestinian rights. Labour was like, you're going a little too far with that, so maybe
Slow down, honey.
maybe don't call yourself a Labour person. And so now she's
Right.
independent, but she's still a senator. She still represents West Australia.
You might say she's on that INDEPENDEN t-shirt hustling.
I would say exactly that. Yeah.
Okay, great.
So here she is speaking to Parliament, and she gave a speech that
Shut up and listen to me for once.
I think was intended to go somewhat viral,
And did it?
and it did.
Did it really? I've not
This-
fucking
this
seen.
video has, like,
I
over
haven't- I haven't seen this once.
This video on YouTube has like over 1 million views, which is not
Is
like
that viral
crazy
these days?
For a video out of Australian Parliament, that's pretty viral.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So
Okay.
this video, and I think, bless her, I think she's making an attempt here to engage
The younger
the youth,
audience.
engage
yeah.
maybe some of the Gen Z
Called gay pop.
voters of Australia,
Yeah.
and let's take a look. I think she says it better than I could.
Today I rise to address an oft-forgotten segment of our society. I speak of Generation Z, who will be playing a substantial role in the next election, and Generation Alpha, who will start to come of age the election after. It is for this reason that I shall now render the remainder of my statement using language they're familiar with.
So, okay.
No.
Okay.
No.
I think you can tell where this is going.
Senator for WA. I've never seen this woman in my life. I've never seen her in my life.
Well, obviously WA is quite big, and I think we have like 6 senators maybe, so she's probably represents a part of the country that we're not necessarily in, or a part of the state. So obviously right at the top, I think she is open that she's making an attempt to engage.
Go ahead, honey.
Gen Z.
I'm here for it.
And in her defense, Gen Z is not always welcome in the political process, so I think this is good.
No, go ahead.
But it is a little cringe, so let's go.
To the Sigmas of Australia, I say that this goofy air government have been capping, not just now but for a long time. A few of you may remember when they said there'll be no phantom tax under the government lead. They're cakes. They're also yapaholics. They yap nonsense about how their cost of living measures are changing lives for all Australians. Just put the fries in the bag, little bro. They tell us that they're locked in on improving the housing situation in this.
That's such a niche meme. I know. That's so niche. Oh.
Man, she really hits all the Gen
good on
Z
her.
flavors here.
And I lead. They're capaholics. They're also yapaholics. They yap non-stop about how their cost of living measures are changing lives for all Australians. Just put the fries in the bag, little bro. They tell us that they're locked in on improving the housing situation in this country. They must have brain rot from watching too much Kai Cenat and forgot about their plans to ban social media for kids under 14.
Kai
If that
Cenat?
becomes law...
Does anyone in that room know who Kai Cenat is?
I think Kai Cenat reacted to this tweet as well. And she
No
said his
shit.
name and he was like, what?
That's awesome. I love this.
Kai Cenat.
They must have brain rot from watching too much Kai Cenat and forgot about their plans to ban social media for kids under 14. If that becomes law, you can forgo skull emoji all about watching Duke Dennis or catching a dub with the bros on Fort. Chat, is this Prime Minister serious?
With the bros on board. I love she goes, chat, are we?
Skull emoji.
Yeah, for
On
kids
Fort.
under 14. If that becomes law,
Oh, sorry, I put it back.
you can forgo...
Oh, sorry, folks. We got a
Jesus,
Little
this
Gen Z
fucking
hold up.
skull
Gen Z
emoji all about watching Duke Dennis or catching a dub with the bros on Fort. Chat, is this Prime Minister serious? Even though he's the Prime Minister of Australia, sometimes it feels like he's the CEO of Ohio. I would be taking an L if I did not mention the ops who want to cut WA's GAT services tax.
The GATs and services? Oh, man.
Decision voters will be making in a few months' time will be between a mid-government, a dog water opposition, or a crop that will mog both of them. Though some of you cannot yet, I hope when you do, it will be in a more Australia for a government with more aura. Skibbity.
You know what? It's cringe. But I like it.
Well done, Fatima. Like I said,
It's cringe on purpose.
Exactly. That's the way I see it.
And you know what? I'm giving her the pass. You know what? I like that senator for WA, who I've never heard of, but you know what? She's got my vote.
It is definitely cringe. But, you know, I respect her. I think she's doing
doing
making
God's
a genuine...
work.
Yeah, I think so. And, you know, I respect that it's an effort to engage a often forgotten and ignored part of the Australian electorate.
What, the senator?
Sigma, goofy egg, capping, phantom tax, capaholics, yapaholics. Yep, just put the fries in the bag, little bro. Locked in, brain rock, Kai Sinat, skull emoji, Duke Dennis, dub with the bros on Fort. Chat, the CEO of Ohio, taking an L, ops, Gats, mid, dog water, mog goated aura. Skibbity.
Did you just edit every fucking reference she made?
No, someone online did.
Oh, thank God. I was like, that would have taken ages.
No. Whoever did do it
I'm
probably
proud
took
of you
a while.
if you did that. I'm very proud of you, actually.
Well, you know, we wanted to shout out the senator from WA. She's out here. She's memeing in Parliament. You know,
I'm very proud of you, Dan, and thank you very much.
she's memed her way to the Parliament.
She's got my vote.
It's just hilarious. I thought that was so.
It was cute. It was nice. It was funny. It's like, I liked it.
Yeah, and you know what? I think
It was cringe on purpose.
Yeah, I think that Gen Z people seeing that would even understand that too. You know, I don't think they're gonna.
Gen Z boss in a mini. Gen Z boss in a mini.
Gen Z boss in a mini.
And Gen Z
Itty
boss.
bitty titties in a bob.
Itty bitty titties in a
It's giving
bob.
millennial core.
What was that one?
Make it stop. Hate this.
What was the other one? The one before?
It's giving millennial core.
It's giving millennial core.
Okay, that's
Try not to cringe.
that's cringe.
Impossible. Try not to cringe. Impossible.
That's giving cringe for me. Give me my WA senator back.
Give me my GATs and services tax back.
What a queen! I love that.
Well done,
They've been
Fatima.
getting brain rot from Kai Sinat.
So
Now
funny, man.
that's a policy I can stand by.
Yeah, now that's my senator.
Yeah, that's my senator.
Well done, Fatima.
God bless her. What's her name?
You've got Fatima Payman.
Yeah, sorry for making fun of your name.
That's okay. The kids love her. You know, she's a hit, and God bless, or Allah bless, whatever. You know, whatever.
She's our big star.
She is a big star.
I kind of literally see
gosh.
myself as a big star.
All right, pal. Tell me what you're thinking. Where are we taking the show from here? You've got some stories to tell. We've got some beers to drink. Are we going to the pub yet?
We do.
Hey!
Why is everything so fucking laggy today?
I don't know. I think maybe.
Oh, so I was about to do
No,
it.
you're right. We are here, folks. We made it to the pub.
I do not believe it. Here we are. All right, let me get the music going.
In Springfield.
That's where we are, baby. That's the one.
Oh, that's the copyrighted one.
No, that's the one that's like too loud or whatever. Here we go. Yeah.
Do you have these on a loop?
These ones on loop. Yeah.
Okay, so you
I'm
can
gonna
select
do this
certain
second.
sound bites to be on loops.
Yeah,
My God, what a
world we live in.
Oh yeah, I should give you your beer. Here you go. Well, you can't really see it.
Yeah, let's get.
Do you want to do the handicap?
Let's get the graphic up and it'll at least show folks. Pure blonde Is this one say organic? Oh yeah, it does. It's just got a slightly different. Yeah, 'cause we're holding it, you know.
Yeah. Thumbnail.
Wow, so yummy.
There you go. That's for you.
Beautiful. Organic cider. Organic apple cider.
Yeah, I'll explain why.
60% less sugar.
That's why. You explained it for me.
Okay.
I don't need to explain.
Wow.
Yeah, so I came back
they twist
from.
off? Yeah, cool.
So I'm going to tell a few stories from Adelaide, but I came back from Adelaide and I was like, I'm sick of my fucking weight. I hate it. I'm over it. So I'm making a real good dive into just. I'm just cutting down on as much bad shit as I can, and you know I do enjoy a good beer. So I think and a good cider. So I didn't want to stop drinking, obviously. So now I'm drinking this organic apple cider with 60% less sugar because I was drinking Somersby, which is just like just packed with sugar. Not to sound like Mr. Beast and Logan Paul and KSI, but
We got less sugar in ours.
yeah, thank you, Pure Blonde. So yeah, this is what my new. I'm gonna be drinking these from now on, just because it's less sugar, and yeah, I'm gonna be losing some fucking weight. So I'm
Beautiful.
happy
Well,
with
cheers
that.
to that. What a perfect
Cheers.
thing to cheers to.
Thank you.
Good on you, pal.
So
So tasty.
I told you this story down the pub. You suggested to.
I drank beer with my friends.
Of course.
Sometimes I had too many beers.
Yep.
Sometimes
others did.
Yep. Oh yeah.
You suggested I'd tell on the show. There's one story I haven't told you though. I don't know. You want me to tell it because I'm a good Samaritan or something? You like me or something? Being a good guy these days, or
Come off it, mate. We're here for a laugh.
Aiden Green. That's a beautiful.
Come off it,
soundbite.
mate. We're here for a laugh.
We're here for a laugh, thanks.
I love Aiden.
No, so Connor told me I can see you're a little, you're a little shy getting into this story. I'll help
Well,
set it up for you.
if I say it, it makes me sound like I'm being high and mighty.
Okay, that's fair. So Connor went away for Adelaide. That's why we took a week off the show, and I was not there. I was here manning the fort. I was here in the bar, just keeping things kosher while he was away. And Connor came back and he told me this story last week at the pub about being on the streets of Adelaide, the rowdy, crazy streets of Adelaide, and engaging with some of the homeless people there, or the unhoused population, whatever the wording is. And hey, man,
What the fuck? I've never heard him call that before.
Really? Unhoused? I think that's like the new what you're supposed to say. Unhoused, I guess.
Is homeless like offensive?
I think the idea is that I was
wondering.
They have a home. It's this country, They're not homeless. They're just unhoused, I guess. I don't know. Anyway, regardless of the semantics of the situation, Connor told me about a person that he engaged with in the street, and I encouraged him. I said you should tell this story on the show because it's a good
thank you.
story, and I think you reflected in a way that I thought was nice.
Thank you. Well, we went out for dinner. It was last night, and because I'm a veggie, I don't have a lot of options at the pub, and I got this it was nice. It was tofu with some veggies and some rice, but there was way too much on the plate, and I couldn't eat it all. So I got a takeaway container. I was walking home, but I had a flight the next day, and I was like, I don't know why I'm bothering bringing this home because I'm not going to eat it when I go home to the hotel. So I went to go throw it in the bin, but I noticed on the walk there, and a lot of the time through my time in Adelaide, that there was just every big city you go to, there's a lot of, what do you call them?
Unhoused people.
Unhoused people.
On the street. Yeah, people living on the street, basically.
People living on the street.
Yeah.
So I was like, why am I throwing it away? I should just go give it to one of them. And I know I walked past these people on the way to the pub, and I went to walk up to them, and then I walked away because I was scared that they would attack me. But I was like, this is just society's
prejudices,
stereotypes getting to me. So I was like, fuck it, I'm gonna go. There was 3 of them before, now there was just 2 of them. So I went up to a woman and I said, here, this is for you. I had dinner and I couldn't finish it. And I pointed to the bloke sleeping on the floor. I said, and can you please just make sure you share some with him? And she was like, yeah, I will. And yeah, the other bloke wasn't there. I made a joke.
Right.
Can I say the joke, or is it too offensive?
No, you can say it.
So I made a joke. I was like, maybe he went out, or technically he's always out. Just jokes. Just jokes. I gave him food. Come on, I'm allowed to make a little joke. Okay, I gave him food. But no, I think she was really grateful. I just think like I was just like, snap out of it. This is just society's like stereotypes that I was like in my head. I was like, oh, what if she turns around and hits me? I'm like, why would she hit you? You're giving her food.
Yeah, she's hungry. She's living on the street. Yeah.
You're literally giving her food. Why would she just turn around and smack me?
Well, you know, I said to you too. Like, I mean, some places people, as in the council or whatever, is more accepting of people who live on the street. But other places, they get like kicked the fuck away.
Yeah, it's horrible.
And especially if they're being rowdy or violent, it's more likely they're going to be, you know, police will come and be like, you got to go somewhere else.
As far as I'm aware, they weren't being rowdy and violent, but I guess my last story is, so on the flight home, for both my flights, I got a seat next to the window because I like looking out the window because I'm like a little kid going like, ooh, everything's so small from up here. So I
can see the homeless, the unhoused people from here.
Unhoused people I spoke to and gave food.
Oh, Jesus.
I went on for my flight home from Adelaide to Perth, and there was these. Both of the flights I got right at the back every single time because I'd be first off the plane. Literally first every time we landed, I was the first off the plane. It was incredible. But I went on, and there was these two ladies at the back, so I was like, oh, okay, so these are the two people I'm going to be sitting next to. Flight there was two blokes. We're just blokes. We didn't say a single fucking word to each other. Not a single word. The whole flight. Not a single word.
That's
nothing.
Great. I love that.
So like, maybe a bit different with the ladies. So I went up to the ladies and I was like, oh, hi, so it was a three-seater, and one of them was sat by the window and one of them was sat next to her. So I was like, oh, hi, sorry, my seat's there. And then she was like, I can sit here if you want, because, and that way you can be on the aisles, you can go up and down if you want to.
That's sweet.
And I was like, oh, well, not really. I mean, I fucking booked it because I wanted to be, I mean, not really, Dan. I wanted to be next to the window. That's why I booked it.
Sorry, Bindi.
Bindi?
I'm assuming that was her name.
Okay.
Sorry, Bindi.
I was a bit like, oh god, and I was like, oh no, it's okay, like it's really fine, like I don't mind sitting next to the window. And she was like, oh no, it's okay. And then it was a bit of an awkward silence. I was like, I feel like she's saying like,
she's subtly saying, I want to be.
And I didn't want to make a scene because it was really annoying. It did piss me off. So I was like, right, okay. And I sat down and I'm like, well, great. Now I have to sit next to these two girls for like 3 hours and it'd be really awkward. So, but then I made it worse because the other one was sat down and I noticed to the side of me, there was a row completely free. Literally right where I'm looking at you. Like there was a row free and I was like, well, why don't I just go there? So we're about to fly off and I said to the stewardess, I was like, I see that there's some spare seats there. And the girls heard this. I was like, I see there's some spare seats there. Do you mind if I go there next to the window? And she's like, oh, I'm sorry, sir. They're for the crew. And I was like, oh, okay. And then I just turned to the girls and I was just like, so they know I tried to fucking leave. And
That's some ride home arguments in the air.
And they didn't say anything to me the whole flight.
Oh no, not even a ride home argument? Oh man.
It was so awkward because I tried to leave. I was like, can I go there? And then she was like, no, you can't. And I just turned and I was like, sorry. And in the last 20 minutes, she was, the stewardess was like, we don't need those seats anymore. So if you want to go there, and I was like, thanks. And I looked at them and they hated me. I don't know why. They instantly hated me. Like, I'm not trying to be
that is great.
Can I say this without, I'm really not trying, oh god, I'm going to sound like such a misogynist if I say this, but like, oh god, I don't know if I should say this, but should I say, I don't know. I feel like sometimes people can go into situations they already made up their mind about people, and I think they didn't want to sit next to a man. I think that was because, what was that?
That was you hit such a truth bomb that
I don't mean it in a bad way, but I joke. And so I understand why they probably wouldn't want to. I get it. Like I got a mum and a sister. Like I understand it. Okay, they'd much rather probably sit next to a woman.
It's always strange,
but
with
it's
a
not
random...
my fault. Like I didn't pick to sit next to you. Like, and they just gave me shit the whole time. They were looking at me so badly, and They wouldn't let me sit in my spot, which made me annoyed because I booked so far in advance because I wanted to make sure I was in a spot. I have bad anxiety, and one of my biggest fears is like to have an anxiety attack on the plane and run up and down the aisles going, ah!
Fair enough.
So it's like, I booked this flight in a spot that I felt I would be comfortable because I have bad anxiety. And I feel like they were instantly just like, I guarantee you they're like, I really hope a bloke doesn't sit down next to us. And I did. And I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. I don't mean that in a misogynistic way at all. It probably does sound like that. I'm sorry. But that's
to, at least, obviously it's good that you didn't do this, but, I'm sure there would be some guys in this situation who would, like, be hitting on them the whole ride home or whatever. So
bro, they didn't want to fucking talk to me
at
at
least
all.
you kept your shit to yourself, which...
they hated my ass, literally. So, if you're me... She literally, like, most of the flight was just on her friend, like this. Like, there was nothing. Like,
that's great.
I wasn't expecting a chat, but it's like...
that was a scary couple of hours.
It was. They just hated me. And I was like, damn, like... they wouldn't let me sit in my seat.
Yeah.
I tried to escape them, and they knew it, and it made it more awkward. So I was like, okay, they want to just be left alone. That's fine. Like, I don't want to sit with them either. So I was like, can I go? And they were like, no, sorry, we need that seat in case there's an emergency. And I was like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think
and they saw me trying to escape, so it made it more awkward.
There's multiple reasons though. Like you said, you could have been you were doing it to try and give them some space as much as to get away from that. Have some space for yourself.
My thought was like, this will help everybody. Like, this will make the situation better for everybody. And I just bluffed my face, and I'm just sat there the whole flight like. And then I'm like, these people hate me. I don't know what I did. Like,
fair enough.
But to be fair, little silver lining, I much preferred the aisle seat to the window.
Okay,
it was
It
was a lot less claustrophobic. And as fun as it is to look out a window, it was a great spot. So I'm flying to Brisbane in November. So when I book my flights, I'm going to book for the aisle seat. So the ladies did teach me something.
Okay, yeah, you learned something from the ladies over there.
The ones who hated my guts.
I mean, I know because Kath gets travel sick, and I know that like...
What, on planes?
On any fucking traveling vehicle,
yeah. I know people who are like that, yeah.
I think for her, it helps if she's like more in the center and looking forward, but I know some people prefer to look out the window. Like, it's different.
Well, everyone has a preference, which is my point. And I feel like I wasn't going to make a scene, but I was like, to be fair, this is the seat that I bought. And
I thought you were going to quit.
You're making it very awkward because I feel like the only way I'm going to be able to sit next to the window is if I literally say to you, no, sorry, I want to sit there.
Yeah.
So you're putting me in a spot
where you have to kind of insist.
And everyone's looking at me. It's like, it could be like such a George Costanza moment where it's like, but I booked it. But it says right here. I should be there. It's like, sir, please just sit down. Why?
Jesus.
Why should I sit down? I can see it being like a big scene, so I was like, fine, I'll just sit down. I'll just sit down and I'll shut my mouth and get on with it.
Brilliant.
Yeah.
That's planes for you, man. That's traveling. Traveling always, has some wacky fucking...
Planes, trains, and automobiles.
Yeah. That's right. If I can make I'll just put a final cap on that. I'll make a final comment about the... story you told about the people living in the street. I want to commend you for it as your friend.
Oh, stop it.
No, I think that was a good thing to do.
Thank you.
And I know that you were sort of scared going into that situation, but you braved it and you went and helped them. I will say as well, like, obviously it's a shame that this situation is such that they even have to rely on the kindness of random people to come and help them. Like, they should obviously have... there should be food banks or there should be public housing or whatever to try and help
we saw
make sure people don't live on the street.
We saw bread yesterday left out for homeless.
Oh, yeah, that's nice. Yeah, that's the thing. People do their part. And I think whenever people in a community can understand that, like, people who are, living without housing or whatever, if they can just be there a little bit as the community and say, we're going to help you guys out whenever... we're able to. I think that's important. Obviously, like I said, it pales in comparison to actual substantive government support to help these people. But, the more that individuals can do, the better. So, Well done. Well done, my good pal.
Thank you.
Well, speaking of these streets out here being crazy, I've got a little video for you that went kind of viral.
Yeah.
And it's sort of relevant because, thank you, pal. It's regarding Bustleton, which is
Busso.
a part of WA where...
a part of WA.
WA. With a very iconic location, the Bustleton KFC.
Wait, have we been there?
I'm pretty sure we have. You know, it's near the...
We have been there.
It's near the cinemas.
We have been there.
Yeah, no, I know.
been
That's what
there.
I'm saying. We've been to this KFC.
I've been there multiple times.
And this is WA Australian KFC. This is the kind of shenanigans you guys see in Australia.
This shit should go viral.
So, yeah, if anyone's not from the good old country of Australia, this is kind of the sort of thing we see.
It's like
here
the
and there.
kangaroo going to the fucking slaughterhouse going to KFC.
I know, it's a bit ironic,
Get
isn't
out
it?
of there. It's not a safe place for animals. Believe me.
Yeah, one of the workers is like, could I fry that?
Kentucky Fried Kangaroo. KFK.
So there you go. You could.
How amazing.
Dude, and homie's jumping like high as well.
They're such amazing animals, hey, how they jump.
Yeah, and the way they walk like with their tail as
it's
well.
and
look,
I'm not joking because I know
felt bad for him there, but he
I
ran
know
into
men
the
call
window.
their third leg like their penis, but I generally mean this. Like, it is a third leg.
It is a third leg.
It is. No,
For the
it is. It is. That's what they call it. The tail's the third leg.
True.
It's not a penis joke, I swear.
But yeah, see, homie's trying to get out and he runs into the window here. Oh, God.
One flies off the stadium.
Yeah, did the kangaroo just turn into a fucking bird? My God.
What the fuck?
Doing.
Doing.
Yeah, they're like cartoon characters. It's funny, man. But yeah, look, this guy run. Oh, yeah, well.
Oh, bless him.
Poor guy. And then the door opens, you know.
I've never seen like a kangaroo be close to like.
It must have. It must have just somehow made it into the restaurant, and then it kind of gets stuck. As like, how do you corral the kangaroo out of the restaurant
Into the deep fryer?
Honestly, maybe it smelled the food and it was just like keen, you know. Although I don't know if the kangaroo would know that that's kind of cannibalism, but
what, chicken? I mean, they eat chicken.
Kangaroo's got to be closer to chicken though than like humans, right? Oh, maybe
I don't
not.
know.
I guess because
I
they've
don't
got
know.
arms and legs. Yeah, okay.
I don't think I
Interesting.
ever tried kangaroo.
Oh yeah, people do eat kangaroo. Yeah, shit,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
Yeah. I don't think I ever tried it. But
Maybe the kangaroo was like,
bro, they make kangaroo jerky.
he was there stunting on
Or
the
as your people would call it, biltong.
kangaroo biltong.
Yeah, biltong.
That's true. They do eat kangaroo out here.
Dan,
yeah.
go get me some of that kangaroo biltong.
I hear he picked up some herbs and spices at the KFC.
Maybe he knows the secret recipe.
Oh, crikey. Yeah, just a short little goof there for you.
A former worker as well. You didn't find out the herbs and spices we found out. So
That's right. I was close to the KFC like secret vault.
they ain't gonna tell some fucking kid.
True.
What? Why is that French on?
What in the world? I got it.
Thank you. There was one left on, folks. Just jokes, folks. It's a new switcher, by the way. So I'm
still getting used to the buttons.
I'm still learning all the buttons. I did get that sound by.
I have the sound. I just haven't put it on any.
What, the one I sent you?
Yeah,
the Simpsons
yeah.
one. I'm
The
still learning all the
Skinner,
buttons. Yeah, that I need that. Yeah, I'm still learning all the buttons.
So
is it just Ellen left?
we got two quick stories left. We got
The Office.
The
Australia.
Australia.
Okay, have you seen the trailer?
I've got it right here.
Oh god, are we get copyrighted for
I've
it?
removed the music, so we shouldn't get copyrighted. Now the Office.
If we can try and get through these next two in like 20 minutes, that'd be great.
Yeah. So the Office.
Just because I got a fucking barbecue at 2:00 and it's currently 1:50, mate.
Woo-wee. The Office, as we know.
I hope they have Linda McCartney sausages there, mate. Sorry, continue. Me telling you to hurry up and then fucking stalling you.
The bit goes on and on and on. The
David Chase, is that you?
The Office, as everyone knows, worldwide global phenomenon, started in the UK, and is so popular that
Can
not
I
only
say The Office UK is like my fucking the holy Bible to me. I love it so much. It's like I was saying this on 50%. We're here for a laugh. I was saying this on 50%, but the UK Office is like a Bible to me. I love it. I hate Ricky Gervais now, but you know,
Come off
just
it,
to
mate. We're
preface
here
that-
for a laugh.
Yeah. Sorry.
So, to give you an idea, the folks at home, of just how big The Office is, obviously there's The Office UK. Everyone knows The Office US.
Well, sorry. What I was just going to say is that, like, I know Aiden on the podcast said, how can you judge the US Office if you haven't watched it? I have watched it. Because I knew that I couldn't slag it off without watching it. And by the way, it's far from the worst thing on TV, but in comparison, it's just not even a question. But people don't like, no one watches the UK Office, everyone watches the US Office.
Well,
so,
I think
yeah.
the UK Office is more
Some
of
people
like
don't even know it's the original. Like, people don't even know there's
I
a
know,
UK
that's funny.
version.
So
Yeah.
the UK Office, I'd say, is more like they have an artistic vision they're trying to get across. The American Office is, I think, more like generic entertainment TV, you know.
Well, the
just for
biggest
masses.
difference, I think, in the two shows is that, like, everyone in the UK Office, they don't like David Brent. They think he's annoying, and they don't like him. In the American Office, they're like, oh, Michael Scott, he's so annoying and goofy, but they do like him.
He became too lovable.
Yeah, they like him though. That's the biggest thing about The Office is that David Brent is he's his own worst enemy, and that's what makes him get fired. Spoiler alert. And
it also makes sense that
become
you shouldn't really like your boss. You know, it's like.
So do you hate yourself?
I work for myself. So what does that say about
you
me?
can play it now. I just wanted people to know that I
as
love
folks
that
know,
show.
it's such a big show that not only has it crossed the pond over to America, multiple countries throughout the world.
India.
ये मेरा जंगल है और मैं यहाँ का शेर मेरा ना एम्प्लॉइज के साथ गजब का कनेक्शन सब कहते हैं sir you are mind blowing
This looks better than the Australian version.
Well, this is why I pulled this because I
This
saw
looks
people
a lot better than the Australian version. I'm going to be complete. I don't know what they're saying, but I seriously think this looks so much better.
Yeah, so I saw people saying this is the Indian version, which literally looks better than the Australian adaptation.
Chada, get serious. Head office में डाउन साइजिंग की बात चल रही है.
बहुत अच्छी बात है. यहाँ एक से बढ़कर एक फालतू लोग बैठे हैं.
That was a very office shot, you know, the close up and then it zooms out. Yeah.
यहाँ तुम्हारा बॉस भी हूँ और बडी भी.
Yes sir.
और तुम मुझे सर मत बोलो. If I'm your buddy, you can say, hey Chada, buddy,
Yeah, exactly.
Chaddy buddy.
Indian Tim and Jim.
Hotstar Specials presents The
It's just funny because you can tell just looking at a trailer, even like with some of it being different language or whatever, that it's The Office.
Everyone hates their boss worldwide.
Exactly.
Do you know, Ricky and Steven get fucking fat
This,
paydays
a tight
for all
June say.
these versions.
Oh yeah, the residuals would
They're
be
so
crazy.
I know they produced the American Office.
Yeah.
But I think that's all they.
And you're right.
Steven directed a few episodes as well.
Well, so this now is coming out. This is the
looks so bad.
Australian.
I wanted to give it a
Office.
chance, but I couldn't believe how fucking terrible this looks.
2024. Does it come out this year? Yeah, 2024.
Yeah, the day after my birthday.
And to think that's like literally 2 decades have passed since the first Office aired, and they're still.
Yeah.
It's like the party ended fucking 15 years ago,
dancing.
man.
But
And
they're
you're
still dancing.
Oh my god.
Big announcement. Can I have a drum roll, please?
So okay, I don't know this new.
A drum roll, Lloyd.
That's my drum roll.
That look at the camera.
Yeah, I took the music out, so it's a bit more awkward.
Do you have an issue with it because there's a lady in the lead then?
Well, so I was gonna say I'm not too familiar with
skipping the question.
with the boss. No, I'm just saying I'm pretty sure she's a comedian, but
Yeah,
I
she
don't
is.
really
No,
know
she
her
would be.
work.
Yeah, they'd all be comedians.
She looks fine. I recognize the guy who was just looking at the camera. I recognize him. Some people are kind of...
There's a girl in it
People
from,
ask me,
Talk to
how
Me.
can I become a
That's right. Yeah, they appear in the trailer, and it looked quite interesting.
great boss? And the answer is having a happy staff that love you.
Okay, we're having a little buffering issues here, but frankly, I'm not sure anything can really help the quality of this trailer.
Yes.
This
It's
is
just a
a
lot of-
proper HR nightmare.
Is that a wig?
Everything about it is just so weird, and it's made by Prime.
Yeah.
And it's like Prime is like it's an Australian show. Prime's not an Australian company.
Drink,
it's yeah. We're hating on Prime
As
double
of
today.
today, we are all back in the office full time.
Is that like a COVID joke?
I think that's the whole. Also, look, do you see what's called Flinley Craddock or whatever? It's trying to do a whole.
Yeah.
You know, what was Dunder Mifflin and all this shit.
Hulk is.
That's not good news.
UK. Dunder Mifflin, yeah.
I get the idea, like, oh, it's kind of COVID referential.
This is the kind of show.
Not.
I know one of my dad's mates
I'm
is going to
promoting
eat this
you
shit up.
to productivity manager.
Yes, sir. Do I want to support the vision of my branch manager?
Even Dwight and
at all
Gareth
costs.
is a woman now. It's gone too woke. It's the political correctness I hate.
I guess it kind of makes sense because I guess these days, if anything, it is accurate. You do have more like female bosses, female HR, like all this kind of stuff. I don't really have too much of a problem.
How dare they recast Gareth as a woman?
Yeah, I guess they cast someone she's doing like a best creepy impression.
Is this the dark web?
No, it's not the dark web. Is that Lizzie?
Okay.
Like, is that supposed to be a joke? Like,
yes.
the dark web.
The perks of coming to work. Riling up Lizzie. Flirting.
Is he eating a pizza at his desk?
What a fucking loon.
Nick, rile up Lizzie.
What's his name?
My crow's name is Russell.
Hello, Rusty. How are you?
Russell Crowe. Get it?
Oh.
Hey, mate.
Stay free.
No.
Oh, there's a bird loose in the office. Somebody get the bird catcher.
We lost one of our own last week.
Brian died.
We were so close. He's always in my heart.
Oh, is he the tall, sad one?
Yeah.
No, he was the short and smiley one.
Yeah, that's what I meant.
What
Okay.
nationality is he?
What sexual?
Great. Like, it's sad because the premise of like an office comedy is so generic. Did it have to be another fucking adaptation of a show that everyone's seen?
This is why I think the American Office popularized is that, like, you know, like the crow flying around, like, you know, there's that famous
Antics.
episode of The Office. And to be fair, it's funny where, like, Dwight does the fake fire drill. It is funny, but it's like they do a fire drill practice in the UK office, and like it's realistic rather than whatever this is that they're going for. Oh, by Melbourne Cup Day. It's like they're going for all the stops the nation.
Right, they're all dressed up for the Melbourne Cup. Okay, that's a bit of an Australian
It's a way,
cultural
but I
reference there, folks.
Yeah, she's from Talk to Me.
That actor is from.
Yeah, she was really good. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if they're non-binary, but we love them folks in Talk to Me.
I feel awake.
I don't want to be on the committee.
I understand that, but you're also the oldest and closest to the end, so I would really love your buy-in on this event, okay?
It's like, okay, she's rude and blunt and like...
And she's stupid.
Yeah.
I die while I'm still working here.
She's stupid and obnoxious.
Promoting
You know.
women into positions of power. That's my mantra, really.
It's a much more... what's the American one? What's the American guy? David Brent versus Michael
Scott.
Michael Scott. It's much more of a Michael Scott approach than a David Brent approach.
It's like Americanized.
I've never heard you say that.
Oh, my back hurts from carrying all my sisters all the time. Ow.
Dude, I hate that look at the camera. It's like, are you really going to keep doing that?
Hey, I know. That's
Okay,
the thing.
well, I'll
It's
sit
like, we're
around.
not-
Yeah, you definitely will, because I'll be at my desk all day.
Okay, well, I'll see you there.
You will for the next 9 hours.
I know one of my dad's friends who will eat this shit
Yeah,
like
he do
breakfast.
be, yeah.
Because he works in an office and he'd be slapping his fucking knee. I work next to people for 8 hours.
It's for the people who...
Oh, it's so funny.
Who, like, treat streaming like people used to treat switching channels on the TV. Like, they just pick an app, pick a show, and then they watch it, you know?
Yeah. He's a Big Bang defender.
Yeah, oh, great.
I told him. I said it's a fucking awful show. He wouldn't.
You liked Big Bang Theory? You'll love the Australian
Honey,
Office.
quick. You know, it's funny. He said, I said how I was like, I think Big Bang's awful. And he's like, if you watch it from start to finish, like you really do.
Have you tried all 12 seasons?
I'd fucking.
Oh, you don't like
I'm
Big
sorry.
Bang?
Like,
Maybe you should watch more of it.
I couldn't think of anything worse than watching Big Bang Theory from start to finish.
Yeah, literally.
It's such trash to me.
Oh, it's just yeah. Okay. Well, rip to the Office franchise. You know.
It comes out the day after my birthday, so.
Well done. Well done to the Australian icon.
I don't want to watch it, but maybe I will for a meme. But I'm really protective over the UK Office, so I don't know if I will.
We'll see.
It's just jokes, folks.
Well, speaking of something, speaking of just jokes, folks, and also speaking of something that you might watch and give it a try.
I am giving it a watch, I told you.
Jokes, folks, just jokes.
This
I told you I am.
Is the original Joe Rogan, some might say.
How come I didn't get a live special?
So
Ellen DeGeneres for your approval.
Ellen is back, baby.
Bruh.
Ellen.
Did she leave?
She was cancelled, if you remember. She was cancelled so hard. She might have never worked again until she got a Netflix special.
Yeah, what if the nice woman got cancelled? That's what I am.
You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, can't you see? She's completely banished from the industry.
God, she's such a strange looking. She looks
as
like a,
shown in this Netflix trailer.
I won't say that. I'm being mean.
Come on.
Sorry.
I removed the music from this too, but like.
Will this one play? Fuck me.
Well, we'll see.
All right, well, let me catch up on what's been going on with me since you saw me last.
Yeah.
I decided to take up gardening. I got chickens. Let me see what else I can tell you about that. What's been going on?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
You're doing a Netflix special.
That's a good soundbite. We should get. Oh yeah, I got kicked out of show business.
You're doing a Netflix special, like.
Yeah.
That's the thing. It's not even like I had to self-fund or self-produce this comedy special. You're being paid by a massive Hollywood.
Ellen.com.
Yeah. Ellen Tube. Do you remember that?
Ellen Tube. Yeah, Ellen Tube. I do remember Ellen Tube. Yeah. Dude, use Ellen Tube.
Put it on Ellen Tube,
Why
baby.
not?
Come
Why
on.
not? Oh, God.
Yeah, the Be Kind girl wasn't kind. That was the headline. Here's the problem. I'm a comedian who got a talk show, and I ended the show every day by saying, be kind to one another. Okay. Had I ended my show by saying, go fuck yourselves, people would have been pleasantly surprised to find out I'm kind.
It's so funny because, like, look, I'll say this about Ellen, okay? I watched her last special. I don't know why. I randomly watched it with my mum. We never watched comedy specials together. It just happened, okay? I thought it was fine. It wasn't terrible. Mm-hmm. I will say this about Ellen. I have such fat nostalgia of being sick off school. And Ellen was on. And it was kind of a vibe. Like,
I will give it to Ellen.
They were dancing in the stands. Yeah, they danced and they were
She
always...
was the daytime queen for a while. I won't deny that.
Yeah, she always did. Yeah, she always came up and danced. And the women loved it.
It was kind of like Trumpian, you know, the way when Trump does... Ellen had her own little, like, Trump dance. Yeah,
dude, they loved it. They were dancing together. Like, it was... Yeah, Ellen was the daytime queen. She kind of...
Yeah.
She had the world by its nutsack.
You know,
seriously.
respect to her, but I mean, this is a funny proposition even that she's making right now. People would have been pleasantly surprised to find out they can't. It's like you look at someone like Conan or Norm Macdonald might be a good example, where he was quite
Craig Ferguson,
brash and rude maybe to the guests, but then you find out that they're like nice to the cast. It's like, yeah, that would have been way better for you, girl. Like, than what happened. I don't know.
She's obviously like what she did back in, what was it, the 90s? With her coming out. Like, it's insanely brave. Like, she was like a trendsetter. Like, it was so crazy. What? She was.
Sorry, I just thought of that Elton John quote. That's like...
We all know you're gay. Shut up and be funny.
Fucking Elton John. It's so funny.
Give her credit where it's due.
No,
like,
she did break ground.
She was like, it was like, didn't she get fired from the sitcom she was on because she was gay?
I think so. Yeah, I think she.
Yeah.
She sort of came out, and then the show ended because it was too controversial.
They fired you for being gay. What an insane thing to happen.
That happened like within her lifetime. So
it's terrible.
Yeah.
Like it's terrible, and like she really was like.
But
for a lot of gay people, a hero, and I can understand that.
But it's funny because it's like, but this time you didn't get fired for being gay. You got fired for being like
horrible,
an asshole
so
at
she
your
obviously
workplace.
lost all her fucking morals.
So you got fired for being a terrible boss. She should have been the star of the new Office, you know.
Most women
Well,
aren't
that is
raised
good.
with confidence. We're too self-conscious, which is
Air
why you
guitar.
rarely see a woman playing air guitar.
I love
I didn't go into this business from.
Yeah.
I'm sad that I show wall clips in the trailer.
What is that?
What
What does that even mean? Women are so self-conscious they don't do air guitar? Is that something that women want to do?
I feel like most. I don't know. I feel like a lot of adult guys are also too conscious to do air guitar. I feel like it's air guitar in general.
I'm doing it, baby. What do you
is
think
quite
about me?
openly confident. I don't know.
Money. It was about.
Hey, the audience loves
I
it.
love the
Don't you
cost of it,
see
yeah.
that? The audience is absolutely. Yeah, so right.
You go, girl. You go, girl.
I didn't go into this business for money. It was about
brilliant.
healing my childhood wounds. I thought if I could make people happy, then they'll like me. And if they like
Says the
me, I'll
richest
feel good
fucking
about
bitch
myself.
in Hollywood.
And all I can say about that is thank God for the money.
Yeah, see?
I mean, okay, like it's a decent joke. She's obviously got stand-up presence. Like I won't diss her aura. I guess
My biggest issue with Ellen is that like I don't get why this is her last special. What is she gonna do?
Yeah, I don't.
So if she's quitting show business, that means she's not gonna do like Finding Nemo 3 and shit. Like, is she never gonna?
That's the thing too. It's like, are you gone or are you still here? Because if she
seems
was
too
really
early
gone,
to
she wouldn't have done a
retire.
special. But
Yeah,
she's
I-
done a special now.
I don't
so-
get it. It's like, why don't you just keep doing stand up? I don't get it. I don't. What are you gonna do? Portia's gonna get so mad seeing you around the house all day.
Yeah,
It's
she'll be
just
like,
gonna.
Ellen, honey.
Fun fact: a
Yeah.
connection to Ellen and the barbecue I'm going to today.
Oh, okay.
The guy's wife, who's barbecuing going today, was friends with Portia at school.
Okay.
Fun fact: connections to Ellen.
You'd be like, hey, we just watched that Ellen trailer.
Do you know Ellen's kind of a final special? Crazy, right?
Did Portia ever do air guitar by any chance?
No, she was too insecure.
Yes.
She didn't have the confidence to do it. All right.
Until she met Ellen.
Good on her.
For your approval. So this is also what I find ironic too. It's like if she had any semblance of like independence to her career, then her success actually would be up to the approval of the audience. She skated through in like the industry doing Netflix deals and all this stuff where it's like, yeah, actually you get to do the art you want to do without it really mattering whether the audience approves or not.
Exactly.
Of what you're doing because these massive entertainment companies pay you to just show up and do it. So I find the name of her special, the clips, it seems very self-involved.
I'm gonna watch it.
Self-deprecating. Yeah, I'm curious. I
think it's out on Tuesday, so that's 2 days.
Jokes, folks, just jokes.
I'm ready for Ellen's just jokes. No, I'm gonna watch it, and so next episode we film, I'll do a review of it.
Woo! Feel that?
I will be fair. I'm kind of interested to see how she handles that whole. I hope there's more to it than they put in the trailer of her talking about.
I know.
I want
Can
to
it
know
not
why
be-
she's gone. Like, why didn't she just keep? I get everyone kind of hates her, but it's like she's clearly still got a crowd to perform to. Like, there's a crowd. Like, people came to go see her.
5'3" and an attitude.
She is quite small.
She is, yeah, sure, yeah, but she's got an attitude. So.
She's a veggie queen, you know. Nah, good on you, Ellen. We love you. You're very
I'm off it,
special.
mate. We're here for a laugh.
We are here for a laugh.
We are here for a
Aiden.
laugh. We love it.
Was that from?
Here I am.
What episode 50% was that
The
from?
Web Planet or
Web
something?
Planet?
Yeah.
Okay. Why can I never find the...
But I like
We
D
love
in an
you.
alternate
You're very
world.
special.
But I like
Yeah.
D in an alternate world.
Huh?
But I like D in an alternate world.
You like... He says dick so funny in there. It almost doesn't sound like it. Play again?
But I like D in an alternate world.
I like D in another world.
We love you. You're very special.
Thank you, folks. Thank you for
And
coming.
it was
I'm off it,
just
mate. We're
jokes.
here for a laugh.
We are here for a laugh. It's been just jokes.
That is a good soundbite.
That's good, eh?
All right, we're out of here.
Thank you,
I'm going to go
folks.
see Portia's friend.
Take care. We'll see you next week. Thank you for tuning in.
We love you. You are
Come
very
back.
special. Yeah, come back for that Ellen DeGeneres.
Oh yeah, and next week
for your approval.
we're going to be back next week with an episode. We're going to be live next week, so
True.
keep your calendars, keep a lookout for us live, and yeah, that's all from us today, I think. So without further ado, I think we can